Good morning and welcome to Coffee Talk. How is everybody this morning, this Friday? I was like, what day is it, Jamie? Sorry, I just saw Lady Gaga singing Spice Girls with Emma Baby Spice. And I am going to just tell you, I was a big Spice Girls fan. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I like Gaga, but I was a big Spice Girls fan. So she sang, I need some love like I never needed love before. Wanna make love to you. I was like, okay, Gaga and Emma, go ahead, you little cutie blondes. You just can't know how good that coffee is today. All right, so I want to talk to you guys about disappointment. Okay, so one of the emotions that I don't handle well is disappointment. I am like a child when I am disappointed. But I realized something yesterday. First of all, disappointment is a complex emotion because it's really made up of so many other emotions. It's sadness, it's anger, it's frustration, and it's all wrapped into one emotion that we can say. I feel disappointed. But when we say to someone, I feel disappointed, what we're really saying is, I feel sad, I feel angry, I feel frustrated. So all of the things that come with feeling sad, angry, and frustrated also come with being disappointed, a lot of which is crying. So yesterday, Charlie and I both experienced grand disappointment. And it is interesting how we have been conditioned to handle it so differently. I experienced disappointment yesterday and immediately called my friend Ashley, crying. Yeah, that's real. I FaceTimed her to cry. That's how frustrated and sad and angry I was. And I started venting. And I immediately spiraled into the whole I'm always there for everybody else. And I'm so sick and tired of being forsaken. And how come I'm so easily disposable? And blah, 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 blah. And she did the wonderful, girlfriend, you're amazing and I love you thing. But there is a certain social acceptance of how long an adult can feel disappointed, right? Before we have to sort of lock it up. Well, yesterday, Charlie was extremely disappointed. And she started to cry. And cry. And so I did to her what society has done to me. And I was like, all right, enough. Lock it up. And she looked at me and was trying to catch her breath. And she was like, I'm not done crying yet. And I was like, you're not done crying yet. And I was like, okay, well, let's take it upstairs. Because your brother and sister are trying to do their homework. Let's go upstairs. She cried all the way up them stairs, folks. She cried all the way down that hallway into her room. She took her night-night. She sat on the floor and cried. She said, I'm just having a very bad day. And I was like, inside, I was experiencing my own disappointment. So I was like, this is so interesting. She's 5 and has not been conditioned yet how to navigate disappointment. So this is what the human body really wants to do when it feels utterly disappointed. I'm going to watch the process because this is what I want to do. I'm not going to shame her. I'm not going to make her feel bad. And I'm not going to lock her up because her little human body is working through the layers of anger, frustration, sadness, disappointment. And this is what needs to happen. So I sat there with her and this child cried and then laid on the floor and stared at the ceiling and cried, which is kind of what I felt like I wanted to do. Then sat back up and stood up and stomped one foot and looked around a room and was like, ugh! And then started crying again. And I thought, yes, girl, get it out. Typically, as a mom, I would have been like, enough, Charlie, I'm not listening to this. Stop. Because we never allow ourselves to go through anything. We're constantly trying to push ourselves past the emotion. Just blow right through it. Enough. Oh, somebody died? Great. You can take a week off. I'll see you back at work next week. It's like we never get any time to feel. Life is about emotions. It's about going through it. It's about feeling, yet we rush ourselves through all of it. So I was like, I am going to live vicariously through Charlie's frustration journey because I really want to stomp my foot and cry and yell and do the woe's me, I'm just not having a very good day, the whole thing. But like, I can't, because unfortunately I've been conditioned that that's just not, I'm not worthy of that, that I need to just lock it up. So I watched Charlie and I let her go through the whole thing. And then I moved her to her bed. She laid down and she finally, like, her little body was doing this. And I was like, you sweet nugget. And I think she was probably so surprised that mommy wasn't locking it up. And I just let her go through the whole thing. And y'all, when she was done, you guys, y'all, whatever, don't make fun of me. She sat up and she said, I'm better now. Can I watch a show? And I was like, yes, girl, you can. And thank you for that, because you took mommy on a ride that I really needed to go on. We sat in that room and cried, stomped our feet, stared at the ceiling, did the whole, like, life is not fair sometimes thing for like 20 minutes, but I let her have it. And like secretly wish that I could have it for myself. So why do I share this with you? Because here's the truth. Disappointment sucks. But it is part of it. I will disappoint others. They will disappoint me. Oftentimes, disappointment hurts so bad because we internalize it. We believe that the person intentionally let us down, when 9 times out of 10, people don't want to disappoint us. Just like we don't want to disappoint them, but it happens. People say things they don't mean. They break plans they don't want to break. They, whatever. Also, you know, I think there is some onus on us in that we have to limit how often we put ourselves in situations where the expectations cannot be met. Like, are we just continuously putting ourselves in situations with people who cannot meet our expectations? If the answer is yes, it is, the onus is on us to remove ourselves from the situation. Because the definition of insanity is if you keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. So if you continue to put yourself in a situation with someone who has already proven to you they cannot meet your expectation, but you continuously are stuck in this cycle of disappointment, always feeling like you're not enough, they're going to keep letting you down. The onus is now on you. That is the truth. And me. Because right now I am in a cycle with somebody who will not choose me. They will choose their other obligations over me, which is fine. I continuously put myself in the situation to be disappointed. So who could I really be mad at? Them or me? Looks like I will be staring at the ceiling later, stomping my feet. All right. I love you guys so much today. I have to head to Atlanta. I have a big meeting at 2 o'clock. And then a meeting tonight for my movie, and then I will be back in Birmingham early tomorrow morning. I love you guys so much today. Have a great day.